Hi, I'm Kathy, growing in Glories garden. Today I just wanted to come on and show you all some of the things that I'm doing in the garden. And I'm starting off with amending this small raised bed. I have everything taken out of it. I rehomed all of the tomatoes that were in here, and I still have that pepper. I'm going to take the pepper out and let it sit out till I do everything that I need to do to this bed, and I'm going to put it back in here, preferably in the same spot or somewhere in this bed, because I have some other things that I want to add to the bed that I saw today at Home Depot. They were having a little sale here. So I grabbed some little other seedlings to put in here, and I just repotted the tomatoes that was here. And the carrots, they just did have a little root on them, and as you can see them over there on top of that red top right there, they're gonna go into the fertilizer bucket. So let's walk over here. I have a couple of surprises that I would like to share with you all. Going down here to cucumber corner, I had a surprise the other day, and y'all, I'm getting a cucumber. I can't believe it. My first one. Last year I didn't get any. It was so hot, they all died. So I have two on this one, and I did something I said I didn't want to be out here trying to do, which is hand pollinate. I hand pollinated that one and that one. I didn't know if it took or not because it seemed like the flower on the end was dying, but I guess that's what happens after it pollinates and it's growing, it dies. But then I had another little surprise over here. Eggplant point. There's my eggplant. That's one. And some more flowers right there. Everything has got a flower on it. And of course this has an eggplant on it. I'm sorry I'm jamming it in so close, but I just want y'all to see I'm so happy. The eggplant on that and that. And I'm wondering if I should cover those, because put a little bag on it or something, because stuff love to come out here and just eat at night. I'm happy so far and blessed so far that they hadn't came and ate this eggplant, because I'm pretty sure it's big enough to be a meal for something. But they hadn't came, but that's why I covered the cucumber, because I wasn't sure if they would be biting on that cucumber or not. But I kind of got a feeling I need to cover that eggplant, but I think it's almost ready to harvest off. But I'm not going to do it today, because today I'm mending that raised bed. But I just wanted to come and show you guys that I didn't have any cucumbers last year at all. I tried, but it was so hot out here last summer, and I was a new gardener because I had just started gardening last year in March, and the only thing I knew is what I saw on YouTube videos, and that was it. So now it's been a year, and I've had plenty enough time to learn a little more and learn about hand pollinating. Last year I didn't know anything about hand pollinating. I just thought you put the seed in the ground, and hey, if you watered it and took care of it, it grew. I didn't even really know anything about fertilizer. Maybe my dad did that with his collard greens and his peppers and stuff like that, but that's a part of the lesson that I missed. I was more in on the harvest part of the collard greens. But yep, that's what I have going on. I have 2 cucumbers, 3 eggplants coming in, peppers coming in. This little bush here, small, but it's producing a pepper. Let me turn you around. It's producing a pepper, and I'm gonna let it grow. I know we say if they so small, pop it off. They too little to have babies. But if they grow on there, I'm gonna let them stay on there, and I'm gonna try to see it till the end. The corn is going out. I think I'm gonna plant some more corn. Probably not 5 buckets, maybe just 2 with 4 in them. This last one down here, it did a little something, but I don't think these are going to amount to much down here. I really don't. This one seems to be coming along, and we have one right here that looks like it's definitely ready to be harvested. I kind of felt around on the inside, and some of them you could tell it only had kernels halfway up the cob, which is fine. If that's all it's going to give me, that's just all it's going to give me. But I'm going to pull those eventually and put some more corn seedlings in there or just drop some, direct sow some seeds in those last 2 buckets, and I'll put a little netting over them till they could, get some root and pop up and germinate, because these birds, they will dig. I came out here this morning and they was having a glorious time with the blackberries. All you could see is the bush shaking and moving. You could just see the bush shaking and moving. They were so into the bushes of the blackberries, I couldn't see them. I came outside and clapped my hands and the birds took off. I was like, yeah, they're in my granddaughter Paris. She said, Nona, I know what's eating your blackberries. And I said, what? She said, those birds, especially that red one. So she saw them yesterday, and I came out here this morning, and sure enough, early this morning, they were out here in the garden. But that's what I wanted to show you. I'm not going to record me amending the bed. I just did that and showed you all what I did. I'm going to be doing the exact same thing to this one. But now we have the irrigation system on it. So it'll be so much easier to water everything in. I don't know if you can see it better. See the little black wires in. But that's what we're doing. Going to get that taken care of today. It's cloudy here with a little sunshine, but look like we're going to be getting another rainstorm. Usually around this time of day we start hearing the thunder. Around 4 o'clock it's starting to rain. So today is looking just like the past 2 or 3 days. I'm not seeing any difference in the weather. It's been cloudy all day on this side. I went to Home Depot because I seen their truck come in yesterday, and when I went back after the rain, they had closed the garden center part, and I kind of understand why, because that's an open area, there's no covering there, and the people back there just get wet up, so they was closed. So I said I'll come back tomorrow, and I did, and they had a couple of plants that was $2.98. I'm gonna show you what I got. Anytime I buy some seedlings, I try to buy something that I don't have. So I'm gonna turn you around and show you what I have. I didn't have any sweet banana peppers, and nor did I have any seeds. So I got 2 that's just like this. They already have something on it. I'm not sure if that's ready to be harvested. It look like ready to be harvested to me. Some fresh sweet banana peppers. I have 2 of these, have flowers on them, already producing. And I kind of like that, because now I know it would put off something, and I'm seeing flowers up here at the top. So that's what's going to go into that small raised bed. Some of these peppers. I have some flowers for my green stalk tower that's on my front porch. I got more flowers that'll take sun. From my understanding, what my sister taught me, my sister Carol, what she taught me, the darker the leaf on the flowers, the more sun that they can take. And when I go to get flowers, I like to buy the ones that's outside of the shelter, because if you look inside of the shelter where the flowers are, they usually have a shade cloth on the top. Well, to me, that's not taking full sun if you have a shade cloth on it. I like to get the ones that's not covered, and those are usually outside of the fence area. So that's the way I get most of my flowers from. But I did have quite a few up front that died. I pulled those already, and I used them in my fertilizer as part of my in one of my fertilizer buckets. Probably the same one that's going into the one where the carrots are. Okay, well, that's it. I'm not gonna hold you guys, but I certainly do thank you all for stopping by, and I'm working hard to reach my goal of 500 subscribers. Right now I think I'm at 247, so I'm going to keep on working at these little videos and see who I could draw this way. I know everybody that God intended for me to have, they will find me, just like I found you all. And I certainly do thank you all for coming by, giving advice, giving encouragement. That is so helpful when I have encouragement, or telling me, hey, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? I love that too. And if it's feasible for me, I definitely will. I do like some DIY things that I can do. I'm not that handy, but I will try. But I want to tell you all that I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much for dropping by. That's what we're doing in Glory's Garden today. You know what to do. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. And if this is your first time here, welcome. And if you've been here before and you're back again, thank you. And I will see y'all on the next one. Have a good evening.